Tell the truth.
You're listening to Prime Sports Media.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
All right, everybody, welcome to Prime Sports Media. Let's get into this subject matter right now. As you can see on the screen, that's Michael Strahan. He had a lot to say about Skip Bayless over this past weekend during the playoffs. Now, he works at Fox Sports as well. He's part of the program on Sundays when you have the Sunday pregame. He's got Terry Bradshaw on there, Jimmy Johnson, ex-coach of the Dallas Cowboys. So he's on there with a lot of folks, and they feel some kind of way about Skip Bayless's tweet. Skip Bayless tried to make it out to be no big deal, that nobody in that building at FS1, Fox Sports 1, had an issue with his tweets. But Strahan begged to differ about this. Now, let's go back in a little bit of review here. When Shannon Sharpe tried to give a monologue on the Undisputed as it relates to the young man who we all are happy that he is now talking, breathing without the ventilator on. He had a chance to watch the Bills play over this weekend with his family while he's still in the hospital, but now his neurological faculties are working perfectly for him. This young man is talking. He even FaceTimed some of his teammates, telling them, "I love you, boys." Let's give him a clap, first of all. We're talking about Damar Hamlin, who is doing making extreme improvement. But Shannon was trying to make his dialogue, and of course, Skip Bayless, as always, had to cut in a rude fashion, as he always does, rudely. Cuts the man off, and Shannon didn't take well to that. Okay? And let me just give you a little reminder before I go to Strahan going in on Skip Bayless. And remember, Strahan is a Hall of Fame football player, played for the New York Giants, so it had an effect on him as much as it did Shannon, because if you're not a football player, you're not on that field, you really can't understand what they go through, and how what happened to Damar Hamlin had an effect on these football players in the NFL and even the retired football players. This is the insensitivity of one. This is, how can I say this? Skip Bayless is an example of someone who's never played the game. He's written about it. He's done stories, but he really doesn't know the emotions that players go through when playing football. But let's go back and let you see in here Shannon Sharpe once again trying to let him know that the bosses weren't happy about your tweet, Skip. And I pared this down for you so it goes right into it. And here we go.
Not get into your tweet. That's what I was going to do. But you can't even let me finish my opening monologue without you interrupting.
Okay. I was under the impression you weren't going to bring this up because nobody here had a problem with that tweet.
No. Clearly the bosses wanted you to offer explanation. So clearly somebody.
No, they did not have.
Not get into your. Not.
Skip Bayless is lying because the bosses did. He even admitted it himself. And here's Exhibit A clip.
I don't follow what's happening on Twitter. I just tweet. But my boss here at Fox called and said, hey, people are really reacting strongly to your tweet. Maybe you should clarify, which I immediately did. But my first tweet was.
As you can see, Skip Bayless admitted on air on air for the whole world to see that his bosses did have a problem with those tweets, even though he lied to the public and said, oh, they did not, on television. Check this out. This is what Skip Bayless gets from me. He gets a D, an F, and every damn thing else in between, and here it goes. For being the liar that he is. Shannon Sharpe was trying his hardest to give a monologue. He cuts in, and Shannon Sharpe calls him out and say, hey, the bosses had a problem with that. And he says, oh, no, they didn't. But then our man Strahan said, wait a minute, this past weekend during the playoff pregame, he laid it all out. And Strahan has a serious problem with Skip Bayless. Strahan, once again, a Hall of Fame football player. He's been doing his thing in media, Good Morning America, and still doing sports broadcasting, or at least sports pregame shows. And let's hear what Strahan had to say about this whole situation. And here we go.
I've struggled with this in a lot of ways because it's not so much just about, being an athlete and experiencing being on the field and being that close to guys, and then you see something happen to a young man like that. It's just, you don't have to be a football player to understand how big this was. And you spoke about humanity. And I think, but there were things done here by someone here at this network that were inhumane. And we sit here and we talk about how good, and I'm sorry to take it this way, but this route, but I just felt like sensible people and sensible human beings have a heart, and they understand that your words and what you say really have an impact, not only on that young man's family. And so all the attention should be on this young man and his recovery for sensible people like us here to say that it didn't affect anybody at this network, nobody at this network minded. That's a lie. Obviously didn't talk to us, because it matters to us, and it matters to any sensible human being that this young.
That's right. That's right. That's right. I got to give it to Strahan. He told it just like it is, that it did matter. Even though Skip Bayless is running around, as you've seen on Undisputed, and as you're seeing on this show, Prime Sports Media, that Skip Bayless is a liar, and the truth is just not in him. Let's hear it one more time.
I don't follow what's happening on Twitter. I just tweet. But my boss here at Fox called and said, hey, people are really reacting strongly to your tweet. Maybe you should clarify, which I immediately did. But my first tweet was.
Once again, you're listening to Prime Sports Media. I'm your host, Information Man, and he is a definite liar. That's why I have to agree with Brother Strahan and the things that he had to say about Skip Bayless. It's a damn shame that Skip Bayless had to go about things in this way, lying. And we have Strahan saying, you know what, there's people in this building at Fox Sports who did not agree with those tweets at all, but they didn't ask us. And I'm telling you, we didn't agree with it. So everybody, I thank you for watching the program. Do me the biggest favor and like, comment on this video, subscribe. And I want to say to you right now, thank you for watching this video. Really appreciate your support on this channel and everything that you do. We're going to keep it going over here. This is a brand new sports channel, and we're going to keep it going, ladies and gentlemen. So with that said, I'm going to say it again. Skip Bayless gets the Donkey Award of the day, and he is a liar, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone, take care. Take care, everyone. I appreciate you being here, ladies and gentlemen.
Tell the truth.
And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, I will be uploading Deion Sanders, Coach Prime Time content on this channel as well. Keep it going, everybody. Peace to you. Peace to you. Peace.